Hey guys, I am definitely back. I know I said I was gonna upload this video the other day, but I had some stuff going on. I told you guys that I was not playing. I was, in the process of getting all the initial reports and stuff. So my case has actually been assigned to one of the public affairs administrators who's gonna prepare all the paperwork for me. And when I get all that, I'm gonna present everything to y'all. We gonna go over that shit because like I said, this is not no fucking game. We're dealing with people's lives here. And so I want to first let me reiterate this again. In no way am I accusing anybody of anything. I'm just simply stating my opinions and my viewpoints on what I see is going on. So if you don't agree, then you have every right to do so. But to the lady in the comments, I'm not even going to put you out there like that. I'm not going to say your name, but you'll know exactly who I'm talking to. Let me explain something to you, ma'am. I am not the only person on this internet that's talking about this man. So at the end of the day, if you don't like what I have to say, then you have, with all due respect, move the fuck on. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. All of that arguing and stuff that you did in my comments with my sister is a no no. Because you got a better chance of tongue kissing a rattlesnake than you do to fuck with me. And I'm letting you know that off gate. So this ain't what you want. Move along. Anyway, I told you guys that I was going to touch up on self-defense and why that is just absolutely not going to fly. Number one, I went back and I found the initial live that this manager did when he was supposedly being released from the hospital, when he was supposedly, allegedly shot, right? And I'm going to play that for y'all and let y'all hear the inconsistencies once again. And that's furthermore reason why the second testimony that he did with academics is just going to be so is going to be very relevant part of this case.
I ain't talking about every police, but boy, y'all is fucking pussy as hell. Crazy as hell, bro. I don't know who shot Vaughn. I can't tell you. But I know who shot everybody else. Fucking cops. What's up, man?
So I would suggest anybody, my advice would be to anybody that is remotely involved in this case, please stay off of social media because anything that you have said, aka Quando Rondo, from November 6th up until now, bet your life that that's going to be used in this court case. So the reason why I said that self-defense is not going to work, first and foremost, because if this is a setup, that's definitely not gonna fly. And I also wanted y'all to be aware of in my last video when I showed you the article, did you see where the police said more arrests are coming, more charges are to be added? So pay attention to that. Because, see, what Mr. Jameson Francois did, and he should have consulted an attorney before he ever did that interview. And again, this is all alleged. I don't know why DJ Academics was, whether he was fired or whatever the situation is. However, take a moment to think about this. Because this man went on a platform and did an interview during an open investigation, the police have the right to confiscate that interview as well as get a subpoena for any other things that they may find or that they may deem to be relevant. So when you're involving other people's paperwork, such as complex or different organizations, you're putting a lot of people in people's businesses that they might not want the police to be in. So yes, when you do things like that, it's a chain reaction because this is not a fucking game. Somebody's going to fucking jail. More people than just the, poo put niggas that we got in there right now. So, first and foremost, the reason why self defense won't work is because number one, a lot of these dudes got on here and they open their fucking mouth when they shouldn't have. And if it's a setup, then of course it's not going to work. But let's just take a look at the law, because I know I've seen a lot of people when they looked at the law, they read the code. What is it? 16-3-21. That's the basic, stand your ground. It's actually the self-defense law in Georgia, and that's the statute and the codes for it. But if you read just a little bit further down, it also tells you it's important to understand that even states that have stand your ground laws still have certain restrictions when it comes to using force in self-defense. For example, they may require that the threat of the perceived harm be objectively reasonable and that the force used be proportional to the threat. Hello, that means that if I am fighting you with my fist, you cannot pull out a gun and shoot me and think that that's reasonable. See, that may be reasonable to your motherfucking ratchet ass, but in the eyes of the law, that's not reasonable. You have to think rational and without emotion when you're dealing with things like this. That's why it's no secret. Y'all know I'm rocking with King Von till the wheels fall off. However, I was willing to objectively, when the manager came out and did his interview, I had to take that. It kind of hurt because I'm like, dag, Vaughn really just got out here and put himself in a jam. But you keep saying how he's so militant and he moves so right, so it just wasn't sitting well with me. But if that was the case, then hey, we would have had to take it for what it is. But we know that's not the motherfucking case, so that's why we here. I also want to point out something else to y'all, right? And oh yeah, for the record, because I see a lot of y'all asking me, do I know who King Rob is? No, I don't. But big shout out to King Rob. I do see you, baby. We on the same page with this shit. So if y'all see that we hitting on the same stuff, then pay attention. That's all I could tell you. No, I don't know the man, but I don't got nothing but love and respect for him because I see what he doing and we on the same page with this shit. So at the end of the day, people, when you're trying to find the truth, we should come to the same fucking conclusion. Hello? And the last thing that I wanted to say in this video, because like I said, y'all, I'm getting the paperwork. I've already been assigned to an investigator. They just printing up the docs for me. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna put it out here to y'all. A lot of y'all gonna jaw dropping information. Because, see, this is the accounts that everybody gave when this stuff first happened, the night of or the morning of, wee hours, whenever they were interviewed. This is the information that we're getting. And I'm going to present that to y'all. We're going to go over it. Because, like I said, we're going to get to the bottom of it. I want to know what happened to the rapper that I dearly, dearly loved. I was a true fan. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And I don't give a fuck who like it or not. The last thing I'm going to say before I end this video is I want to give a shout out to Asian Doll, because when this first happened, including myself, we all jumped down her throat. Oh, she was blaming people and all of this. Nah. What y'all need to realize is Asian Doll knows who these people are. We're looking at a fucking videotape trying to figure out who's who and what's what. She know these people. So she know who ran and who folded and who did not. But it's also some other shit that she know. And I ain't gonna speak on that right now, but I'm gonna show y'all when I have the proof in my hands. But I see you, baby girl, and just know that I'm watching. It's another thing that I'm gonna touch on, but I'm gonna cut this video short. Y'all stay tuned. I got some more news for your ass. I'll be back later today. So stay tuned.